What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Crypto Vision coming at you with your daily crypto market update. Today we're diving in strictly to XLM. We're going to be looking at short-term price targets. We're going to be looking at long-term profit taking. We're going to be getting into why I think this is a sleeping giant. So, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. So, as per yesterday, right, we have these trend lines that I drew and that I've kind of been following, and right, we're in a spot right now where some indecisiveness. Do we want to go down? Do we want to go up? Do we want to go down? Do we want to go up? So we're gonna look at that. We're gonna see, what what we want to do, right? So let's get started. Let's draw this little fib level. Let's see where we want to go. Um, right, we're right above that 382. So if we are thinking this is some type of three-wave correction, we can see like a maybe like a 1, 2, 3, something like that, right? You come down, you come up, and you're slamming back down, right? We could come back down to that 236, get some type of liquidation event, come all the way down, clear out everybody, clear out all these people through here. So we could do that, right? It's not out of the market maker's world to cause some pain before the next run. So in an overall essence, so if we're looking at price action, we have fallen below this trend line. So now we're looking for a bounce. We're looking for some type of movement that will give us confirmation that this correction is over. So right now, there's no confirmation that correction is over. So again, not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but if you're looking to enter any kind of long position, I would highly recommend to get some confirmation on the reverse candles. So right now, this does not look like a reverse candle. We still look like we're finishing up a correction. Um, yeah, I mean, according to the Fu Manchu, we are cooling off a ton. So this is great. Cooling off a ton, not really moving in price action, which is great. This overall, just look right now, kind of this RSI look, if I'm being honest, looks like we're going, you go down, you go sideways, and then you go up. So right now we kind of look like we're in this phase. So we're kind of just chopping, going sideways. We're finding some kind of support, some kind of base, and we're looking to bounce, right? We're looking to get up and bounce above this 59 level, like we've been talking about. Okay, so overall, it still just looks like we're in a little correction phase. So don't be surprised if we drop a little lower. Let's pull up a little fib level for this recent move, and then I'll compare it to the overall fib level. So, like I've been talking about, we could not get through that 618. So expect a correction down to the 382, possibly to the 236, right? So worst case scenario, I'm thinking we go down to 39.3 cents. Let's see if that correlates with, the actual correction fib. Uh, yeah, the 786, we could go down to that 886 level too. So 39 to 37 cents, right? It's, just in this corrective phase right now. In a corrective phase, not real exciting, but it's part of it, right? It's part of it. If we zoom out, right? Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's get this overall fib level, right? So we said about 39, 37 cents. Why did that not work? So let's get this level. We got 35 cents, right? 35 cents. We got 41 cents even. So we can come down, maybe find some support at our, overall 618. That would be great. Find some support here. Again, right? We were kind of finding resistance at this horizontal line at the 69197. This line has been very, very significant through this whole run, right? You can just see touch points. Touch, 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 get out, no, fake out, touch, touch, slam back down. So that's the level, right? We really want to get above that 44.6 level, close above it on a daily, and we're looking good. But as of right now, looking to 41 cents to that 37 cents area. So, a little bit more correction to go. So I kind of want to get rid of all of this stuff. Actually, let's go on the 4 hour, right? Let's go on the 4 hour. Let's see what we've done on the 4 hour. and then we can get into some long-term price action. So if we're really looking at just the last, couple days of price action, right? We've kind of came up in a 1-2, broke out, got above, back tested, and oscillated. When you oscillate, you pick a direction. We picked up, but this is a fake out. Definitely a fake out. We have also faked to the downside, right? So fake to the downside, wick down. I said we could get above, right? We could get above that 42.5 cents. We did, rode it, and slam back down again. So they're really trying to get us thinking, right? They're really trying to get you to get off your hands and make decisions right now when we need to have a plan. So again, not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but get a plan, make a plan, stick to it. Don't be wishy-washy and change every other day. So as of so by the end of this week, we should have a clear decision, right? We should have a clear decision on when we're going where we're going to go and when we're going to go. So as of right now, I'd really like to see us bounce, bounce off somewhere relative to right here, right? You're close to previous areas of resistance, previous areas of support, right? So I'd like to see that definitely in the 4 hour. If not, like I said, we can come a little bit lower, maybe to this, that's 40-cent region that was marked earlier. So overall, let's see what we can do for bouncing, right? Let's see what we can do. Stay above this area, stay above this range, and then moving forward, let's see, what kind of decision we're going to get. This right here is beautiful, right? So we've cooled off in price, and look how deep this wave has gotten, right? This last wave was on August 12th. August 12th was right here, and we actually moved up, right? August 12th was right here, and we had a nice little pumperoni, right? Had a nice little pump, went up 8%, right? 8% on a pump. That's all we need, right? We just need to get above here, right? Get above this again. Get above, and then maybe come back down to test. So hopefully we're doing something along the lines of this, right? Hopefully we're doing some kind of, we can come down, right? Finish this A, B, C, maybe get a double bottom, maybe come down to this 39-cent level, right? And then get a nice little pump. So we can even do 8% from down here. Let's do worst case scenario. 8%. We do get above this line, right? We get above this line. So then maybe we can, get back above, right? Get back above, come back down, test this, get back above it. Once you break through this, you're going to want to test it again. Something like that, right? We could do something like that. You could shoot through this, right? It's really, it's not going to be a significant line, but you could come back and back test it, right? And then rock and roll. So something similar, something like that. I don't believe this correction is over, not quite yet. So if you do have buy orders, I'd have them set a little bit lower. We did touch this right here at this 41.6 level. So, but we could come down a little bit more. It's a little, I like this wick down here, but we're not getting much movement off of it. Oh, this is nice. Look at this RSI, right? We drew this yesterday. Right, we drew this yesterday, so it's really looking like a three-way move. You're coming down, slamming down that A wave, get that correction, B wave, coming back down to the C wave, right? Let's see if we can get a bounce. That would be awesome. And we don't want to see a bounce, which takes us, we don't want to see this. This is worst case scenario. Come up, right? Come up and do that and stay below. No, no, no. We want to see violent move, V-wave, V-shape recovery. We want to see out, maybe bounce back off the 55, come back down, and then go. Right? Something, I don't know why it didn't give me 3, but overall, we want to see a move where you're coming up, coming down, and then getting up. Right? Something like that. That's what we want to see. We want to get out of staying below a trend line, staying below the moving average on the 14-day RSI. It's just not, that's not ideal. So overall though, it's looking good. Let's see if this holds. We got 24 minutes left, so by the time this video is over, you guys can see where we're at. for strength wise and see where we're at for price wise. And yeah, so I kind of want to let's get rid of these. Right? Let's get rid of these. I can redraw them. I can redraw them. So we have a clear picture. Right? Clear picture, clear picture. And we're going to move towards some long-term time frames, right? Long-term time frames. I mean, overall, I mean, this just looks so bullish, right? You have a 1-2 explosive third wave, right? So you have something like this. Right? You got like a 1-2, huge third wave, brutal fourth wave, and you're in your fifth wave, right? You're in your fifth wave. As you can see, I've marked a trend line from this last high. Right, it comes down. Once we broke down below here, right, we've stayed below this trend line. We've bounced, wicked up on the 23rd of July in 2023. Sideways action for a long, prolonged period of time. And again, we've come up and interacted. Let me get rid of this so we can get a clear vision. Right, we've interacted with this trend line again. So this is kind of something that I'm looking for. My price targets, my profit taking area is if we get anywhere close to this up through here, I'm taking profits. I'm being straightforward and honest with you. And if we take a fib level, right, the longer we go sideways is actually good, right? Because the longer we go sideways, so let's say we go sideways until, let's say we break out, in September, start breaking out in September, really start breaking out in September, maybe in a week or two, but we can actually get a higher return on our investment, right? So it is right below that 1618, above the 1272. We've done that already. We've done that before, kind of breaking out 1272. Just below the 1618, we could also wick slightly above, wick slightly above and get to that, 150, 175 level. But once we get into that range, I mean, major profit taking is going to be happening. Same thing through here, You don't want to be caught in 225 days of sideways action. So through here, taking some profits, making sure that locking in profits never hurts the pockets, baby. So let's try to see what we got for this price range too for overall. I mean, look at that. The 2414 is right at that 1272. I mean, it's right on the dot. This level up here, I don't have the 3212 or anything like that. Let's add it on here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Let's do the 3414. Why not? Let's see where we're at with that. 3414. Just below that 1618. So some correspondence, right? Something that we can look forward to. This overall price action, it just really reminds me of 2017, right? So let's look at that Fu Manchu on the weekly. All right, so let's go to 2017. Right, I found this very interesting. So I've been doing a lot of just studying XLM for a long time. And what we did was, so we had our, you had a 1-2, and you just absolutely ripped. You pulled back down, closed right below the 236. And this is, I feel like this is the move we're in right here. We're in actually this move, something like this, right? So we're in something like this where you've gone down for a prolonged period of time, recover, get just below that 886 level, and then slam back down right below that 618, right? Just below that 618 level. On the Fu Manchu, right, you came up, shot up like crazy. This red dot led to that downturn before a huge rally, right? It led to, I mean, it was huge. You went up like 10,000%, 2,000%. I don't know exactly. I know it's a lot. I don't know it off the top of my head. But overall, you come down, you show this green dot down here, and you start to rip, right? See that wave, how it's below, right? Let's get a double look. this wave is below with the green dots, it's, it's showing that we're close to a bottom, but we're not ready to move up yet. So it still can signify some more sideways action if we don't get the wave above the zero. So I do like that indicator, like I said, but you have to know what actually it means. Green dots are good, but it doesn't exactly mean you're going up, right? Green dot right here, boom, drop back down for, 65%, right? So, and then you went sideways. Green dot right here went up 200, 315%, but we started to see some blue up here, which is good, right? But I want to make the comparison, right? So we came to that 886 and then slammed back down to that 382 area, that 0.5 area, right? So we came up, came back down to the 382, came up right on that 618, right below that 618, and kind of consolidated right in here, right? So right here, right in here, right? So that's what I'm talking about right now. So let's see, let's compare that to the moves we're in right now, right? Because I think we're going to get a similar move. I think, right, what we're doing right here, you shoot up, you kind of consolidate, huge bull flag. I mean, it's ginormous, and kind of just oscillating, going down in corrective movements, right? Something like that. And then once you break out, boom, you're gone. So let's see what we can do for the comparison over here, right? Similar. You're going sideways for a prolonged period of time. You break out. Huge bull flag, right? Huge bull flag. So overall, if we're thinking where we're at, I mean, look at that. Look what we did. This is more bullish. This is more bullish, right? So we've come up and closed, right? We didn't just wick. We didn't wick up to that 886, 786 level. We came up. I mean, look how tiny that wick is. It's so small. Came up, kind of slowly corrected, sat. We are above the 618 right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're above the 618. Over here, we were below the 618, right? We were below the 618. We got below the 618, right? So, and we got really close to that 0.5. So in theory, right, that's like us, correcting all the way back down to 35 cents. And we'd be similar to 2017. So if we came down even to another 15%, we'd still be okay, right? We'd still be okay. We'd still have a high or low. We'd come down to that 382, high or low. But I mean, that's this price action. I just don't believe there's enough liquidity to move XLM into this capacity. I mean, let's see from this breakout from the 618, because that's kind of where we're at up here. 3,000%. Do I think XLM can move 3,000%? No, I don't. I don't. It's realistic. I don't believe so. Okay. I do believe, however, we can see a move similar to this move, right? Similar to this move. 600%, right? So we've already got a little bit of that chunk. 130%. So maybe another 400% max, 500% max, right? From that 618 level. Okay, we can reach to this 2 level, to that 2272 level. I hate to see people get stuck downtrend, all bear market, right? Hey, the goal on this channel is to make money. So we're locking in profits and then we're letting it rip and ride, baby. So overall, this is why I'm so excited about XLM. Right? We're doing this is so structured. This is so structured, right? You come up and you just oscillate down, oscillating. You do a 1-2 and a nice little 3, right? So, or it could be even a 1-2, 1-2, right? We don't know yet until this is done. Until this is done, we don't know what we got. Right? If we come all the way back down, maybe this is the third. Maybe this is your third, but I just don't. I don't see it quite yet. We're looking for that major third leg up, and so we're looking for something that's similar to this, right? Something similar to this. So overall, though, we still look bullish, right? Remember that blue wave. We are above the blue wave. We are above the zero, kind of correcting down, but we have momentum. Bulls have momentum. I mean, if we're being honest, if we're not going to come up, I mean, this RSI, it looks beautiful. If we're not just going to come up and punch through, then I want to see a correction. I want to see something where we can, you know, come back down and test before ripping, right? I want to see something where we have some kind of support to get us above this area, right? To get us above this area. We want to get above not just this trend line, we want to get above the overbought zone. We want to get into the overbought zone. We don't want to reject the overbought zone. That's not good. So let's come down, test that area. It's been prevalent this whole crypto cycle. I don't know why, but I'm just pointing out what I see. And so that's what we got going on for XLM. You know, hopefully we can see some closure on this correction. We are looking like we're slowing down on this movement downwards, right? Just slowing down. We're not just crashing on the RSI level. So overall, everything looks great, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. We're ready. Like I said, we're looking for that closure above that trend line, like I said. So about that, 42 to 43 cent mark overall, and then we're ripping and running. So if you like this video, leave a like, please. Please subscribe. Leave a comment where you're tuning in from, and let's make some money, baby. Take care. Peace.